Would you mind telling us your name, please?
Robert Singletary.
Robert Singletary. And Mr. Singletary, do you mind me asking where you was born?
Right here in Baltimore, Maryland.
Right here in Baltimore, Maryland. What part of Baltimore did you?
Zone 23.
Zone 23.
That's west side.
That's, wait a minute, let me get it in my mind. You up northeast area? Tell me that.
West side. Fulton, was that Fulton, Baltimore, Fulton, Fed Street.
So you was safe to say Zone 23?
Yeah. No, because we moved 2 or 3 times from there.
Yeah, but
we was all in the same area.
The west siders and the east siders used to clash, though.
I didn't come down into what, 30, no wait, I ain't been in that long. I've been down there about 26, yeah. I've been here 27, add on 3 to that because when I first came to the east side.
Okay.
I didn't start off here, I started on Greenmount Avenue.
On Greenmount? In the regular row house?
Yeah. No, I was taking care of some people.
Okay, but in the regular row house?
Yeah.
Because I don't remember the subsidy being up there. How far were you up on Greenmount? Was you across Preston or?
No, I was at Landville and Greenmount.
So you was across Preston up
Yeah.
Landville. You were closer to the social service building.
Yeah, when it was.
Yeah. Yeah. You remember how they used to have to go there?
Oh yeah. I used to go with Mom every month. That was the good old days.
See, he know history.
Yeah.
Yeah, they ain't get no check in the mail. They ain't get all that. You go get in that line and call it a day, didn't you?
Right, so I did. Enjoyed every bit of it.
And met everybody, and everybody was just so grateful.
Yeah.
Wasn't it?
Most of we went down there was all neighbors. We all went together.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because each zone had a time to go.
Mm-hmm.
So, do you like living in Perkins?
Being there this long, I'm not a gypsy. That's why I say I accept it.
Right. You get this the
Because no matter where you go, I feel as though you're going to be doing the same thing anywhere else you go.
Okay. But is there a like or this is what I have to do?
I can't say dislike or like because my
Okay.
thing is, I've been around here so long and by me volunteering my services here,
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with that.
Good. So you're involved in your community.
Yeah, I know these people down there, just about everybody down there, but I don't know their names.
Okay.
I just know a lot of, everybody know me and I know them. And even on Broadway, I help them down there as well.
So you're a face person. You recognize.
Right.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
No.
Tell you, what different types of jobs did you have? Or what type of volunteers you did?
Oh, volunteer?
Both.
I help with the senior citizens.
Okay.
Back in the day, I used to drive cabs. I used to work in the supermarket.
Mm-hmm.
What they call it? I retired in the waterfront.
Did you?
Yeah.
You was one of them longshoremen.
Yeah, it was. I didn't enjoy none of it.
You didn't?
No.
That was the money making part.
I wasn't worried about the money.
Yeah.
I don't like aggravation.
Okay.
And see, they were so prejudiced down there, it was a shame.
Yeah.
But I pulled through 12 years.
Mm-hmm.
Because the owner of the company, he was Jewish, and he went along with everything I did.
Right.
But after he left, that's where my problems came in at.
So you were a longshoreman, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
I had it down there, it works now.
So how close were you and the steel workers?
Oh no, I was a warehouse person.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you were the inside person.
Yeah.
They were outside person. And as a longshoreman, were you living in Perkins then?
Yes.
Good. So as a longshoreman living in Perkins, was there other challenges? Because
I worked at the post office before I went down to there.
Mm-hmm.
Because I got that job down there locally.
Okay.
Because for 10 years I worked at the post office under that casual program.
Okay.
And then after that was terminated, a friend of mine, I ran across, his son was supposed to go down there, so he gave me this number to call and asked, he recommended me.
Right.
And told me that his son, tell him to let him know because they knew him very well. And they accepted me.
Tell me a little bit about your volunteering. What you do?
Usually when I first started out, volunteers passing out papers.
Okay, fly.
Then I got sick of that because they was doing it too often.
Okay.
So I had to slow down on that. I told him no. So Mr. Jacob over there, he needed someone to assist him as far as giving the senior citizen boxes out.
Look at that.
Yeah, so that's what I do now. But in between there, I was helping with the repasses.
Right.
And, you know, people, you know, I always do for senior citizens. They call me, everybody down there just got my number.
So you like
They need
knocking on their door and giving them a box?
Oh yeah, there was no problem with that.
Oh.
But you don't give all of them, only the
Right.
ones that can't get up.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
Some of them are paying too.
are you married? No, you
I'm
never been
happy.
married?
I'm happy.
You happy? What
Yes.
you trying to say? No, so you let me know you grew up here in West Baltimore.
Mm-hmm.
And how would you describe your life as a child?
Well, me, I had a nice life.
Yeah?
Yeah, because just like I tell anybody else, back in the day it was easy. Yeah, the senior citizens would work with you. That's why I'm turning out the way this is.
Good.
And we didn't have anything to worry about back there because your neighbors were your parents as well.
Good.
If they see you doing something to beat your ass, you go in the house, you get another one.
You didn't know it all over again.
All over again.
So you like their communities for
Oh yeah,
one thing.
really.
Yeah. I consider that a special childhood moment. Because every child don't get that.
I know. But
don't.
that's what I said. We was neighbors back then.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody in everybody else's house.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, everybody was shocked at me because I communicated more better than they did.
Okay.
Because I belong to this Catholic church organization.
Okay.
We used to eat together with the white people and everything.
Uh-huh.
We worked for them.
Okay.
And, you know, we just got along like family.
Okay. Would you say racism was big back in the day?
Oh, no. We didn't have all that.
No?
No.
Okay.
I mean, I didn't face that.
Right.
Because just like I said, I could walk the streets. If you walk in a crowd like you heard about that incident down in Harbor? When them people walking in crowds, that's trouble.
You talking about over the weekend?
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I travel by myself, so I ain't had no problem. There was white people when I used to go to the park a lot because my brother and them, they had a football and they had a team over there, football
Okay.
and baseball. Have you ever heard of the Rams?
No, I haven't. Have you?
Oh, they had a football team,
Okay.
and I used to go over there, but I always traveled by myself.
Uh-huh.
I used to walk through the neighborhood. These white people used to look at me, these guys. Boy, he's traveling by himself. I ain't never said anything. I just kept on getting up.
You didn't have no fear. Huh?
They ain't bothered me. I ain't bothered them.
What a blessing.
Yeah, because I don't ignore people.
Right.
That's always been like it all my life.
So even though racism was high back in the day, it didn't affect you?
No,
Good.
not at all.
Good. And you got along with
That's anybody.
both sides.
Yeah.
Right.
I get along with these white people and Mexicans down there.
Mm-hmm.
People laugh at me now about me getting along with these Mexicans.
So would you say the Caucasian culture benefits you a lot?
Yes.
You give them a lot of credit? Yeah.
But see, I don't have no animosity toward them
Mm-hmm.
unless they stir me wrong.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's what I had there on the waterfront. I had a lot of animosity down there.
Oh,
Because I don't let nobody, black or white, tell me what to do, and I know my job.
I see.
That's how that rolls.
Well, where you go to school at?
Graduated from Edmondson.
Emerson? Yeah, you're a West Sider.
Yes.
Yeah. 2
years after that, I went to Hopkins for a couple of years,
Okay.
and I didn't pass that, so I said, the hell with it. I got tired.
You got to well, Coppin was a college then, not
Yeah.
a university.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was a college.
I went to Coppin. I did the same thing.
What?
Coppin just didn't grasp
you know what
my
I didn't
attention.
You know what I didn't like about it?
What?
No, they had good intentions and everything. It's just they had these professors. They don't speak good English. And it took me 2.5 years to realize that. All I had was foreigners. And we had a instructor up there. He write everything he say. And really, how can you learn like that?
So you like more hands-on instructors.
Right.
Okay. What was your favorite subject?
I didn't ever have a favorite.
You didn't?
I passed math and English.
Right.
That's about all. But I never had a favorite subject.
No? Tell me something funny that happened to you in school.
Everything. Me being there. There wasn't really that much. Oh, I failed 2 years. We played for 2 years, the 7th and the 11th grade. With a bunch of us guys, we got together.
Mm-hmm.
In the 7th grade, we failed because we used to play all the time.
Right.
The 11th grade was the same thing. So.
But wasn't held against you in your community, was it?
No, It
No.
didn't have nothing to do with that.
People didn't pick on you or
Oh
tease
no,
you.
we never had that problem back then.
Not like they do the kids
I
now.
tell you, one time this guy did keep on punching on me until one day he pissed me off. I punched him right back, and then I.
And you had no more problem with him since, huh?
No.
Who was a good role model for you?
All senior citizens.
Go now.
Mother, my father, he was around, but they weren't together. But my uncles majority. They always, no matter what kind of affair they had, they always called my family as well. Because my father wasn't around.
Okay.
That was their brother, so and I got a special cousin. I always call him my brother because he was around me ever since I was a kid.
They all from the west side.
Yeah, that's what you can call. What do you call that in Evansville Village?
West side.
Yeah, that too.
The west side village.
Yeah.
Now, who in Perkins would you consider a good role model besides yourself?
Mr. Andrew Jacob.
Mr. Jacobs?
Yep.
Why you say that? I know.
Because, I can go to him for anything, and he tell you what he knows, and he's convincing. Anybody else? And Denise as well. Those are the only two people I deal with down here. As far as if I want to know something, if I get in any trouble, that's the only two I go to.
So what do you remember that was really great about Perkins back in the day?
Really, I participated in all the activities they had. The powerhouse was there, and between the office and the powerhouse, that were the only great things that really was happening down there. Because they got Perkins every year.
Right.
So really, there wasn't nothing going on down there except for the regular music and all of that.
So I know your dad didn't spend a lot of time, but what about your grandparents, your great grandparents?
Oh yeah, they were the best.
They were the best.
Yes, especially my grandfather. I never met my mother's people.
Okay.
She was from Philippines.
Okay.
And they had passed before I was born.
And you and your grandfather, what y'all did that you'll never forget?
Nothing. He stayed drunk all the time, and he stayed drunk all the time. And,
But that was your grandfather.
Yeah, no, every time we go out of his house, he said he'd give us a bag of candy, get the hell out of here.
He said, go ahead.
Yeah, if my grandmother wasn't there. But that was very enjoyable. No, he was a very
I see you smiling as you think about
He was
it.
something else. But we enjoyed him to the fullest.
But you still like being around
Oh yeah,
seniors.
that's always been. Yeah, I love seniors.
Yeah.
Except a few of them down here now, and I just don't. They want too much out of life.
Right.
And my thing is, they got kids, and their kids don't do nothing for them. So why should I?
Okay.
That's
Can you tell me something? I know you see Mr. Jacobs and Miss Street as powerful people in Perkins. But who would you say if you could say somebody making history?
Miss Bird and Miss.
That's her name.
Miss
I
Bird
remember Miss
McComas.
Bird.
Miss Bird McComas.
Mm.
Miss Willa May, I don't know her last name.
Okay.
Who else been over down here?
What does Miss McCormick do? What does she do?
She's the president of
The Tenure Council.
Council.
I know who she is. I want you to tell me about her.
Oh no, she like her and I get along with her. I always tease her about her hair. So once in a while she wear that little crooked bush. About that. I get along with most of these senior citizens down here.
She works hard for the community.
I ain't gonna say that.
Okay.
But she's there when you want her.
She's there when you want
Yeah,
her.
because she stays sick a lot. That's why.
Yeah, I know.
Other than that, she's okay. And I ain't never had a problem with her. In fact, I ain't never had a problem with none of these senior citizens down
So
there.
you say you stay to yourself.
All the time.
Yeah.
These people around here, when they want me, they gotta find me. Everybody got my phone number.
Well, how do you see Perkins in the new community?
Me, I'm gonna tell you like I tell everybody else. We cross that bridge when we get there.
Okay.
Because my thing is, I can't see, now I listen to these people here. They tell me about they want to move out, but see, the right people are not telling me that. Because my thing is, these kids mess up this neighborhood.
I see.
And that's in my opinion.
No.
These kids, they say the kids are your future, but I couldn't see none of them there. You got a few kids around there. Like Niecy, she got her grandkids in order.
Mm-hmm.
There's very few kids you can say that about down here.
Mm-hmm.
If you see me with a kid, you know I get along with them.
I'd like to ask Miss Street, was Travis Street related to her?
Yeah, that's aunt. It's Travis's aunt.
Okay, Travis Street runs living classroom.
Yeah.
Okay.
Man, I'll tell you something else too.
What?
Travis's uncle, Travis's mother.
Okay.
We grew up together.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Reggie.
Mm-hmm.
Reggie down 417.
Uh-huh.
I grew up with that family.
Reggie Swab?
Mm-hmm.
Did you?
In fact, he just lost a brother.
Oh.
Yeah, at the funeral last Saturday, I think it was.
Reggie did?
We did.
Oh.
His brother passed.
Oh.
We grew up, and I go to a funeral faster with somebody back in the day than I would up.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I was very close to him.
Okay, I just got a few more questions, and I thank you for being here. What can bring the seniors and the young people together?
It's leadership.
Okay, explain.
As far as the leadership, these kids, I can't say, this is the biggest problem in my eyesight. These parents are too close to friends with these kids.
Okay.
And my thing is, just like, for instance, a couple of years ago, this lady got her car messed up.
Mm-hmm.
She went to the mother. She knew who that kid's mother
Right,
was.
right.
She went to them, and she tried to talk to the lady.
Right.
The lady told the lady and her got to arguing about it.
Mm-hmm.
My thing is, she said, "How you know it's my son?"
Mm-hmm.
She followed the boy home.
Mm-hmm.
And my thing is, these parents are too close to these kids. Whereas though they'll take up for them.
Right.
They right or wrong.
Right,
Most of the time they're wrong.
Okay.
See, when I was coming up, it was different. No matter what, a parent, an outsider would say to my mother would confront us together. If I said something different against the lady that's accusing me of, it still wouldn't be no argument. They were still friends.
Right.
But, we got the truth out of it. In fact, the police force was better back then than it was then, because they knew if they picked me up in the street, they didn't ask me where I lived at. They took me home. And that's walking home.
That was off a friendly job,
That's what I'm talking about. Back then, we didn't have all this police activity we have now.
No, this is
That's why I deal with back then and I do now, and that's the way I try to live now.
But do you plan to stay in Perkins?
I'm planning on to.
Wow, what you looking forward to?
I'm looking for, I'm looking out inside, I don't look on the outside.
Okay.
Because my thing is, just like I keep telling them over there, all I want right now is the same size apartment I got. And I just want a double closet. Because I got some clothes, I don't buy clothes. I can wear clothes back then, back in 1975. I can still wear them clothes. I don't buy
Look
clothes.
at you.
Look at them. They always said, where you get that from? You couldn't get it.
Not from back in the day. What advice or lesson would you leave for the young people?
I would like to see them get a little better. And my thing is, I wish they can talk to their parents instead of at them. That's the only wish I wish they would do. Because a lot of these parents, they won't let you talk to them. And my thing is, my mother and I got along for one simple reason. I would listen to my mother, but she never got mad for me not doing what she said.
Right.
Because just like she always told me, she said, boy, you don't have to listen. She said, I want you to listen to me, it's true. But I never was a troubled child anyway. So I never got in trouble like that. So she went along with it. In her mind, she probably got an attitude with me, but she didn't show it.
So what you saying, young people nowadays don't listen?
They don't listen to nobody. The fathers, even my thing is, beating a child now, it's not like it used to be back then.
No.
Because my mother beat me so much, whereas I didn't even feel it, and she knew it. She just beat me just for agitating herself. That's the way I put it.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
My spankings, they meant something to me.
Yeah, it meant something to you, but just like
I
said,
learned. I ain't go back for seconds, that's for sure.
Then again, they won't beat you with your clothes on. They make you strip.
Yeah.
Tell you, they got that horse. Now, the Reggie's car was the one I really enjoyed. That man always beat them kids. He didn't have to beat all of them like that. But when he disciplined, he even beat me with that horse strap, because he used to be an Arab.
Okay.
And I really enjoyed Mr. Mack, though. Everybody talk about him up to this day.
Mr. Mack is his
Mack
name.
That's Reggie's father.
He was on the west side or the east side?
He's still west side.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
because he used to be an Arab.
Yeah.
and serving the public. Like he really, you know, just like I said, even though he had all those kids, I think he had 11 kids, and he fed his kids just like he'd feed anybody around there. The parents didn't have the money, and they knew you had a bunch of kids. He wouldn't even, you know, like a lot of people give you leftovers. He never would like that.
He gave you the best, huh?
He gave you the best just like he did his kids.
Okay.
That's one thing, that's why I say I always keep that man on my mind.
Now, in the new community, what would you like to bring to it?
The same thing I'm doing now, just to help you.
Just to be a help.
Because ever since I've been here, I used to clean my front off. But since they put that, you know, I used to cut all the grass, my own grass. Because they was getting charged for that before. But now they say they're going back to the same habit, which I don't have a problem with. But see, my thing is about these people around here, they just don't care. They'll have a cookout and leave their mess right there, waiting for the cleanup people. My neighbor, I said the same to her, and I get into it all the time. She said to me, Mr. Bob, I said, you what? When is these people supposed to clean up? I said, look, let me tell you something. I'll sit up there and watch the girl do it. You know those sales people, you know, people come in and put things in your
Right.
She'll sit up there and take it out of circles. She'll take it out and do it right on the porch. I'll say something to her every time.
Put it in the trash.
That's all she got to do is take it out and put it in the trash. So when I go in the house, I know she hasn't been home yet. She don't get no circle.
Mr. Singletary, it's been an honor and a privilege to sit in your company.
Thank you.
And how you share the singers and the youth. And it all started when you was young. I thank you for allowing us to interview you.